Welcome to episode 10 of Big Rodge Talks Hardball here. And today is December the 11th, only a couple of weeks away from Christmas. And I want to talk to you guys about what you're doing right now to prepare your game for the spring season. I know a lot of you guys in high schools over in South Carolina, you got some practice sessions going on. In Georgia, there's 4-on-1s taking place. Official practice doesn't start until mid-January. However, what are you doing to prepare yourself? This is a great time of the year to work on skill development, arm care, speed and agility, strength training, and things that can help you get stronger, faster, and work more efficiently in the spring season. What it's not good for, and you parents listen to me and open up your ears and pay attention right here, is it's not a good time to be out playing games. The wear and tear you've created over the course of your long season from spring into summer into fall is only going to increase your injury risk during this time of the year. So what you need to consider is shutting down the game playing, get more instruction, get tuned into strength development, speed and agility development, and all the things necessary to make a better player. Playing games does not always create more skill sets. I want you to hear that real clear. Playing games does not always translate to better skill sets, because if you're playing the game with poor fundamentals and poor technique and your wear and tear is just out of the world, you're not going to get any better. In fact, you're weakening muscles that you need to take time to recover and strengthen those areas and work on your deficiencies so that you can head into the new season with a body that's in good shape and is strong to get through another long season. So just understand this. I mean, big league guys are not playing year round, and they're 27, 28, 29, and 30 years old. So why do you think it's not a good idea for a 10, 11, a 12, a 13, or 14-year-old to be out playing 12 months a year? The wear and tear on their body, the ball weighs the same amount as the big league ball, but the kid's not near as strong. So why would you think that it's a good idea to play 12 months a year? So what you need to consider is go out, get in a good training program, get yourself some high-level technique training, get yourself some camps in, get yourself some strength training, which is, to me, number one on the list. Get stronger. Even if you're a smaller kid, 10, 11, 12 years old, you can do BAM work, push-ups, core training, medicine balls, and all those things to start building some stamina and create some strength. And then get yourself geared up to start your spring season and start practice in late January for your spring season. You've got about 8 weeks. Get yourself physically fit over these 8 weeks. Get your batteries recharged. Get your body strong. And get yourself in position to have a really good season. All right? But going out and playing a bunch of games is just increasing your wear and tear, increasing your chances for injury, and putting your kid in a situation where they don't have any downtime. We recommend 8 weeks off of mounds a year. Now, we don't stop throwing during that time. We play catch. We do drills. We do, nerve training, all this type of stuff. But we don't throw off mounds for 8 weeks a year. And I think that's a good rule of thumb for your player, is to stay off the mound 8 weeks a year, because the torque and the foot-pounds created by those throws off the mound is a lot of wear and tear and stress on the arm and the body. So think about these things, kind of get yourself geared up and get your mindset on, look, November, December, half of January, I'm in training mode. All right, then the season starts practicing, then I build myself up. That's why spring training takes 30, 45 days. Pitchers and catchers report early to get themselves in condition to start pitching off the mound in games, and the players play an entire month of March to prepare for the season that starts in April. They get their bodies in shape, they limit their number of at-bats in games, they work their way into playing. And that's our problem with youth baseball. We don't work our way into playing, we just play all the time. Now, if it works at the major league level, and it works at the NCAA level, then why shouldn't it just transfer down to the youth level? Because it's a lack of education, a lack of understanding what it takes to develop good baseball players. And so what happens is you have this 10-year-old kid that has logged all these games. By the time they're 16, now they've developed wear and tear injuries, labrum tears, Tommy John, bad joint problems, knees, ankles, all the wear and tear stress injuries that come along with playing 100, 125 games a year for 5 or 6 years. You don't need to play that many games, but you need to incorporate a really good training regimen and a really good strength program and work on skill sets, and then when the season comes, go hard. Play your 50-game spring season. Play another 25 games in the fall if you want. And then shut it down and get the training. And get your body prepared for the next year and get your skill sets developed so that you can move on to the next step. Because in the end game, this game is hard. And we got to stay healthy, and we got to have super duper skills to play after high school. It's hard to play at any level of college baseball, and it takes a lot of time. And later on in the week, I'm going to talk about that schedule and the commitment level you're going to have to play after high school, because it's a totally different sport at the college and professional level. It's every day they're doing things to work on making a better baseball player, where at the high school level and the youth level, you're spending just a little bit of time every day. So it's going to ramp up and it's going to get more serious, and we want to have healthy players when they enter college. We want to have players that have outstanding skill sets, and we want to have players that have outstanding educational knowledge of the baseball game, how to play the game. So I hope you'll take this information to heart and really limit. There's no need to go to a showcase where you're going to pitch off of mounds in December, or early January, or November. There's no need to go to these things where you got to play games, because they're only increasing your wear and tear. So I hope you guys heed this information. I've got 25 years into this stuff, and I've watched it, and I've watched some great guys go down because they just didn't take the amount of time to train in the off season. And they ended up on the shelf and out of the game at a really early age. And it's always sad to me to see that. And I hopefully can provide you guys with some good information and good education so that you can make wise decisions for yourself as we move forward. 14 days from Christmas is getting close. I hope you guys are really gearing up. I want you to join us December 28th and 29th at St. Simon's Island on Frederica Academy. We've got several MLB scouts coming down to teach technique. We're not going to throw any live game type situations. It's all going to be training, and it's going to be a great opportunity for your young players and high school players to hear from the world's best and to get the knowledge that you need to take your game to the next level. And I think you'll really enjoy Charles Aliano from the Cincinnati Reds and Mike Tiddick from the Toronto Blue Jays, and Derek Tucker is really great with catchers from the Texas Rangers, and we'll have John Jeans over from USC can work with some pitchers and some other guys. And so it's just a great time to learn and get your mind right as you head into January, getting ready to fire up your season. You guys have a great day, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Man, check out Big Rodge Talks Hardball podcast. We've got some great stuff coming in January. New location in Hilton Head, South Carolina coming your way. Our facility in Augusta is almost complete. We've got the hitting side up. And so we want to just train players, man. We want to see you guys do great. We've had 105 guys going to play pro baseball, and I want to see, the next 105 go on and play pro baseball. And it starts with getting a good educational base and a good understanding of how to play the game. You guys have a great day, and I look forward to hearing you and talking to you guys again tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Take care.